What's up, bitches? Welcome back to the circle.
Okay, so what is your guys' most embarrassing moment?
Ooh.
Who's going?
You start us off.
Okay, yeah. Stephanie reminded me of this because, to be honest, I put it at the back of my mind. We went to Raging Waters, or I think it was Raging Waters. We went to Raging Waters, and there was a fucking ride that I don't know what the fuck we were on, but you know, it's a fucking slide, some type of bullshit.
Wait, hold up. Fucking Myra, bro. I told everybody.
No.
I told everybody.
Yes, he did.
I told everybody.
I
Turn
didn't
your
hear that. I
fucking mics
genuinely
on,
did
bruh.
not hear that. I literally. Okay.
Hey, me checking.
You got lucky that I noticed, bro.
Wait, do we need to start over then?
Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should. Yeah.
It was so
Okay.
good.
Yeah, it was so good.
What's up?
What's
Fucking
up,
Myra.
bitches? I'm sorry. I didn't hear that.
That's
Not
definitely
fair.
a blooper, bro.
Okay, ready? Start.
No, I'm not
Do
ready.
you guys want to go, or do we just say it?
Fucking motorcycle too? All right. You
Count us
guys can
down.
just say it. You guys can
So
just say
me
it.
and her go at the same time.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
What's
Welcome.
up,
Oh,
Myra? Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I need a nap. Okay. What's up, bitches? Welcome back to Circle.
Redo.
Hi.
I'm sorry, I forgot. Go.
Please, one more time.
1, 2, 3.
What's up, bitches? Welcome back to the circle. Okay, so what is your guys' most embarrassing moment? I have one, but I don't know if you guys have one.
Go ahead,
Should
go
I
first.
start?
Yeah, go
Okay,
first.
bet. Okay, so Stephanie reminded me of this. We were at Raging Waters. I think it was like me, Steph, and Gordo, probably like family, whatever. We were going down a slide, and it was, I don't know what the fuck it was. I had one of those fucking bathing suits that you like tie on the side. Very cute. Not for this moment, but very cute. And at some point when we came down, I think it was literally us three like on the little boat. Once we came down and we like landed, it like kind of like that little like fucking aggressive ass splash.
Yeah.
We landed, I get up and like one of my fucking things was untied. So it was,
Oh,
it
no.
was first of all, it was coochie showing and ass cheeks showing. So because it was like the whole like back and forth. And so I was worried. I was like, oh shit, my coochie, and I grab it. And Stephanie said, Myra, your ass. I was like, bro, I forgot about ass. So I had to grab it. She's just fucking dying. Thankfully, Gordo was in front of us. He was out there. I was like, oh shit, what the fuck do I do here?
I like how she didn't even try to help. She was just like,
No, she was laughing so fucking hard. Like, she just couldn't do shit. She was like almost peeing her fucking pants. She was like, Myra, your ass. I was like, oh shit. Fuck. It was bad. It was pretty embarrassing. I don't know who else saw. I'm so sorry.
No, you gave him a shove.
That slide was taking everybody's lives because I remember when we were all going down it, like you would fly out and then land at the bottom hella hard.
Yeah. And that's where my fucking
Get my
baby suit
back.
Yeah,
was like, we're done here.
Oh, man.
I don't fucking know.
that reminds me of when when you go on those slides but by yourself. What are they called? Damn, I don't know. You go by
Like the
yourself.
little
and you go
tubito, like
this.
the, yeah.
That reminds me because when you go on it, your shorts literally go all the way
Oh,
up, dude.
Yeah.
You get like a wedgie, crazy ass wedgie.
I didn't even realize it happens to you guys because like obviously we wear
Oh,
bathing
yeah.
suits. So even if the bathing suit is not like a thong, like that shit just goes right in. So I didn't realize it happens to you guys too. Damn.
Big ass wedgie.
Yeah.
Everyone sees.
Damn. That's so awkward because like you're in the water. You have to like try to fix it like before you're like getting out.
Oh yeah, the one Steph said. It was recently. It wasn't too crazy, but like me and Isela, we're gonna meet up at Starbucks to do homework, and then I go over and I just sit down and boom, like the chair just falls apart and like I just fall completely. Like,
Wait, at Alexis's Starbucks?
Yeah.
That fucking big ass like nice Starbucks.
Fucked up.
That's so fucking awkward. Oh shit.
And he was there too, laughing.
and
Who?
I just
Alexis?
got there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did like the whole Starbucks just goes like quiet and positive.
Yeah. Everyone's just staring at us. I was like,
They're just watching you guys. Fuck.
Yup.
That's so awkward.
I was already having a badass day before that.
yeah.
Or, like, I was already
and then
like
we
mad.
had to do homework too. And we shared just.
He's like, I'm going home. Fuck this shit.
It's a
He just
sign-
starts crying.
It's a sign to just go home.
Fuck.
I mean, in high school, I used to black out a lot. People know that.
Period.
I'm like, ugh. But one time, I don't remember because I was blacked out. But the next morning, I had like bruises all over my knees, my head. I was like, what happened? That like I just kept falling and falling and falling. It's pretty embarrassing. I wasn't
Story of my
there.
life.
You know, I wasn't there
I wasn't
mentally,
there.
but like I was there.
Yeah. Fuck. That reminds me of we went camping. Fuck, this was hella years ago. It was like 7 fucking years ago. And there was, so where we were camping, there was like a little, like, almost like a little hill. It was like 4 feet or some shit. And I had to throw up. So I was like hovering over it, but I was fucked up. So I was just hovering over, like trying to throw up. I don't think I threw up yet, but I was so fucked up that I just like, whoo, went right into I just fell straight in. I was like, oh, fuck. Oh, and you know what? Our cousin, I don't know if I should say her name, but one of our cousins, she, that same fucking night was also fucked up because we have issues.
Yeah.
And she saw another hill. We were like on our way to the bathroom. It takes like 7 minutes to get to the bathroom. Like from where we were, it takes like to go like down like a little hill, like all this bullshit. And there was like once you go down, like she was like, oh, like let me just fucking, you know, shortcut. Let me just fucking hop off. I was like, don't do it, bitch. Look at it. Like it's steeper than you think. Like it's a bigger drop than you think. She was like, nah, I got this. She just goes like straight fucking down.
The
She
confidence
literally
is-
sprains her fucking ankle because it was like at least like 8 feet. Like it was a good fucking drop. And she was like, I got this. Doop. I don't
think I
know.
know who this is.
Yeah, me
Yes, I
too.
know you know. Yeah. Okay, fine. Who do you guys think should pay for the date? If you ask somebody on a date, who should pay? Oh wait, that's very
whoever
specific.
asks?
If period, that's what I was gonna say. He said whoever asks. So I said who should pay for the date? Gordo's like
I'm just
whoever
But
asks
I'm
for the
like,
date.
if you're in a long relationship at this point, like I feel
It
like for
definitely-
us, it's like split. You
It
know?
definitely depends. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you talking about a first date or
See, that's
I
just
just
like-
said date.
Yeah.
like you're already a couple
Exactly.
and you're going on
Whatever you want it
dates?
to be. You could.
It could be a lot of things.
If it's a first date, I would say whoever invites the
That's
person.
what-
Yeah.
That's what he's saying. I'm pretty split because I was very like, you know, like I could take care of myself. You know, like
Right.
whatever. So I'm very like split, but I also feel like it could be that, like just whoever invites.
Yeah.
You know?
I think it ends up evening now. Like, let's say, you know,
Right.
she says, hey, let's go out, okay? Let's say, you know, this person pays, and then that other person is like, hey, let's go out. So then this person pays. You know, it goes back and forth.
Yeah,
It ends
that's
up evening out.
that's what I
Doesn't
usually
really
do.
matter.
Yeah,
That's what I mean. Give you.
Doesn't-
I don't. Yeah, like Memo will pay for dinner, and then I'll pay for like whatever activity like we do. Like we'll just
Yeah.
kind of like go back and forth. It's not very
Yeah.
specific. You guys don't think that? I feel like you have some shit to say, or are you just
No.
laughing? Oh, okay. He's like, it's just her paying all the time.
Yeah.
Go.
I'm a sugar mama.
Yeah. So you guys don't think that it has to be like the guys, right? Like you guys don't think that it has to. I don't think
I-
that either.
I say if you ask a person on a date, you should pay for the date,
Okay.
whether
period.
it's the girl or the guy. What's the question?
Century, bro.
What was the question?
I was
again?
saying
laying
because
out
you.
info like that? Yeah, because.
He's like, I'm trying to get some,
This
bitch.
sucks.
Right? That's a red flag.
No, go ahead, Grab.
Nah, not even like that.
I'm gonna cut it out. I got you.
I don't even know.
Let him know. No, just kidding.
Okay, go ahead. Ask.
Okay, I was saying because you're like one of the most recent ones. Do you feel like if you are the one to like ask a girl, do you feel like you have to pay? Like, does
Yeah.
it feel you feel like you
Yeah.
have to just because you asked?
Yeah.
Does the girl ever ask?
See, that's the thing. Girls don't ask guys on dates a lot.
Yeah, that's what I'm
It's
asking.
it's
like-
usually the guy that asks. At least
Yeah.
like what, like
I feel like once
I
you're
don't know.
once you're in a relationship, I feel like you guys ask each other out here and
Yeah,
there. Like,
yeah.
It's I feel like it's very different. I almost feel like it's flipped. Once you're in a relationship, it's usually like the girls like,
Yeah.
oh, we should do this, we should do that. Like
Yeah.
then it's like the girls asking on a date. But
Yeah.
before that, I feel like girls are still too like shy. Like they feel like they shouldn't need to, or like I don't know. It just feels.
I think
I like fighting.
I wouldn't fucking
I like
know.
fighting, like, you know, playing chicken. Like, you gonna pay? Am I gonna pay? You gonna pay? You know, it's fun. Even with like the girls, we all like, I got it.
So She-Hulk, I don't know if you guys have seen it. She-Hulk is like the new. Stop playing with me. It's just a fucking little clip. She goes on a date. Finally, she like puts like her own like fucking persona. She goes on a date with a guy, and then the guys like they're both like staring at each other. Like it's like a funny like little like moment that they had in the TV show. They're like just going back and forth. Like the camera's going back and forth between her and him, and they're just like kind of like slowly going
Oh,
into their
yeah.
pockets. Like who's it gonna be? And I think he like pulls out his phone, and she pulls out the wallet, and she's like. Motherfucker! Like he didn't even try. Like he didn't even say like, oh, I'll pay for you. But like you know, like whatever.
He was
he
like,
just
see you
didn't even
later,
bother.
bitch.
That guy was a little.
On top of that,
no.
on top of that, he said that she's a 7 or some shit, right? Like,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he walked
He was like,
away.
"She's a
Yes.
7."
You guys started seeing it? Yeah, it's
And then she would like, as like some girls walked like past him, he checks them out like right in front of
Yeah,
her.
literally like full on like.
Full on.
Fucking spoilers, because I haven't seen this. shit,
okay. It's
Oh,
not gonna really
that's why
take-
you were
but
like.
I don't really care about her. So.
That's funny. Yeah.
But
I-
in terms of if you're dating and you're going on first dates a lot, I would just pay the first date every time. Yeah. You just
No,
gotta
I-
talk to
yeah,
different
yeah,
people. So
But it sounded
Yeah, it did.
hella funny.
when you're dating, that's
That
what it's
makes
called.
sense.
Like
Yeah, yeah,
dating.
yeah. I think
Yeah.
like in terms of like fuck, how do I explain this? Like in terms of like female like women empowerment, like we've gone like so far, but that's one of the things that have just kind of stayed there, which I'm okay with, because you know what? Y'all can fucking pay. All right? There's a fucking the wage gap, y'all get paid more for the same shit. You'll be okay. All right?
Oh, bring
We gotta pay for tampons and
like
shit.
no, but like also if your partner makes significantly more money than you, I also think that they should pay a little bit more at times. Like it also depends too.
Yes, I remember I saw a TikTok of me and my TikToks. God damn, I saw a TikTok of a girl who's talking about like how they like split. They like live together, they pay rent, like you know all that bullshit, and how they were saying that they divide by percentage. So they literally like take a percent based off like what they get paid. So like you know like one person gets paid like 70K, the other person gets paid like 50K, whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
And that's how much they pay like for everything else. Because like if it's like very split evenly, but like if I get paid less and you know my partner's getting paid like let's say 100K and I'm over here getting paid like 50,
Yeah,
like
makes sense.
it just wouldn't make any sense to be split. Like
Yeah.
it's not.
That's not
there's-
50-50
there's-
at the end of
Exactly.
the day.
So I have
There's
a question then.
There's a word. It's not equality, but
Equity.
there's
Equity.
equity. there.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
So what if you're making more money than your boyfriend? Are you still okay with paying, splitting it in percentages?
You're asking the wrong fucking person. Yeah, 100%. The first time that we went to Hawaii, I paid Memo. Like, I paid for most of, like, Memo's things. Like, I paid for the majority of it. Because I knew that I don't know if he wasn't working at the time or he was getting paid, like, way less. But, like,
Oh,
I paid for
yeah.
most of it. He just didn't have that much money. And I was like, I'm okay with, like, paying more. So,
Yeah.
yes, that's not the case with, like, most people. But, not me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
So, yeah.
I agree with you because, like, your partner could be in a situation where he's not making a lot of money, and that's when you gotta help him out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Period.
No,
I'm
yeah,
okay with that.
I
Yeah.
make more money than Givian when I can.
Be cool.
He's like, you ain't gotta out me
Hey,
like
nah,
that.
She does. Hell yeah.
No, but
Hell
I
yeah.
did like treat
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
I like
It's nice.
recently I haven't because I have to pay for school. So technically like a whole chunk of my check is just school.
Yeah.
So like I technically make I don't know, probably the same,
It's,
but like
yeah.
but,
oh,
like-
because you don't pay for school.
yeah.
Lucky ass bitch.
But yeah. I do
yeah,
agree
no.
with that.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not like that for everybody,
Yeah.
but personally, yeah.
It's also like at this age in our life, our salary changes a lot. So 1 month you could be making way more money than your partner, and then the next month you don't have a job.
Facts. No facts.
So it's good to help each other out when you're struggling.
Yeah.
We always come through for each other, like, you know, because like there's always times like that.
Yeah.
It goes back and forth.
Yeah.
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 Even with like when you go out, like I got us on the food and everything.
Yeah.
Like, it's cool,
Yeah,
it's
because
cool.
Memo gets paid more than I do, but sometimes he has like more shit to pay. So like recently
Same,
he's
yeah.
like, oh, I had no money, so I was like, okay, I got you, like whatever the fuck you
Yeah.
need. Like I don't know where the fuck his money went, but like
Yeah.
he spent
I
it.
had to pay for school this month, and Gibby wanted me to go to the soccer game with him, and I was like, I just don't have money, but he bought my ticket anyway, so.
Yeah.
The Mexico one.
Yeah.
You guys, fuck you guys.
Mexico versus
I wanna
Colombia,
go.
September 27th.
But it's
That
on a
memo told
Tuesday.
you.
I know, but it's on a Tuesday, and like I just didn't have money. I was like, fuck.
That
I
one.
didn't want to go. I wanted to take my parents. I wanted to take my dad, but I don't know. He don't even like soccer that much. I don't even know why. I'm like, why am I trying to buy you a ticket? The
There's
fuck?
beer though, so
Yeah, what the fuck? What?
there's beer, so
Yeah. Yeah.
that's what you go for.
He only cares if it's
Facts.
Mexico. Like that's it. Like
Yeah, same.
you know, he's like, I want Mexico to win. That's it. He don't give a fuck about anything else. Ooh. Okay. Sorry.
You want to read down?
No,
Yeah, you can say.
What was your name going to be? What were your parents going to name you?
Bad.
Okay,
Do you guys
what's
know?
yours?
It's just. I feel like it's just me talking. What's your name?
Artemio.
Okay, so this is obviously my dad's name, right? They have the same fucking name.
Stop.
Yeah. No, it's bad.
know
I
where
haven't
this is
told
going.
you.
I know where this
Have
is
I told you though?
I think you did,
It's
but I have
Not good. So because my dad's obviously I'm the first child. So not obviously, but I'm the first child. So my dad's name is Artemio, and so he decided or wanted to name me Artemisa. I was like, sir,
I was
did
thinking
not need to-
Artemia. I was like,
that would have been even worse.
yeah. I was like, that
I
was
was
bad.
like, sir. And the only reason I got lucky was like, I think they like visited or like somebody called. It was one of my tias that like I've seen her like once my whole fucking life. I was like, thank you, ma'am. She just decided, it was like, oh, you should be named Mayra. Like that's what they told her. Like when my mom was pregnant. So I was like, thank you, ma'am. I did not want to be named Artemisa. That's not.
Do you know where they
I don't
got
want that.
Myra from?
I just said it. My tia.
No, but like,
Oh, where she
like
got
she
it from?
just came up with it.
She just, I don't know. They've only told me that the only reason it changed. My mom did not want Artemisa. First of all, that was just my
Fuck
fucking
no.
dad being
Dude,
ego
dad's
fucking.
always, my brother's
yeah.
literally named
Yeah.
after my dad.
Same
Him
shit.
too.
Fucking Mexicans are like, you're gonna be named after me. For what fucking reason
Literally,
do we need to be? No, but yeah, it would have been bad. But yeah, my tia just was like, oh, like Mayra is a good name, and they stuck with it. So I was like, thank you.
How did they get convinced that fast? Like, oh yeah, let's just name
I
it
mean,
Maya.
I don't
'Cause
fucking
she-
know.
'cause
There
you
was
said
only
so.
one other option, Artemisa, and that's pretty bad.
And my mom did not want that, so I was
So
like,
exactly,
thank
it didn't
you.
need much convincing.
Artemita sounds nice, bro.
It does,
Oh,
right?
I don't know,
That's
man.
what
I don't know. Artemio and Artemisa. Fuck. And then just Brian.
Literally.
I'm a
Just
white
like, what about my
Brian.
name, bro?
Mine was supposed to be Geraldine. It's not bad. I don't
It's not
think-
bad, yeah.
I don't think it's bad, but I feel like Isela suits me. Like
Yes.
Well,
I love
I don't know.
Isela.
Yeah.
I also remember you told me it was because my tío, right? Like your
Yeah.
tío wanted to name her Geraldine, even though he already had a daughter named Geraldine.
yeah.
So I was like,
why
why
would
the
you
fuck?
want two?
Yeah.
good.
I was like, what was the fucking point of that? Like, you have a daughter named Geraldine. Like, what's the fucking point? Yeah.
My middle name is Ruby, so like my cousin's name is Ruby. So they did name me after one of my
Oh.
cousins, but
What is it? What is
I
it with
don't know.
that?
I don't know.
Ruby's nice though.
I like that
It
one.
matches you.
Yeah, yeah. You guys don't know
I like
yours?
the name.
Yeah.
I like the name.
I barely found out like her name, like when we barely started dating. Like when you told me, oh, my second name is Ruby. I was like, yo. Cause like at her job they called her that, and I was like, what the fuck is
Oh,
that? Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, cause so the job that I have now, like the nanny job that I have, the family is like best friends or like really close friends with her old family. So that's how like I got to know them. And so they were like at one point they were like, oh, I'm so glad that like Ruby like recommended you. And I was like, who the fuck is Ruby?
Who the fuck is this bitch?
And I forgot. I was like, oh, my cousin Gisela. And I told them, I was like, oh, my bad. Like I just
You be forgetting.
yeah, I was like, we call her something else.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
You
but
said
yeah.
that.
I don't mind jobs. I go
It's,
by like
yeah.
Ruby.
Every time you go to like Starbucks, it's Ruby. It's
Yeah,
just easier.
It's easier, yeah.
Cause Gisela, like they're like, what? How you spell that?
Yeah,
What is that?
literally,
Yeah. Yeah, no, I feel that. Gordo says Junior because his fucking.
Oh,
They're
yeah,
never
for
gonna say his
sure,
name
yeah.
right. Yeah. Just not gonna
Yeah,
happen.
Junior. My coworkers call me Art. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one.
Art?
I like that.
Even
Art.
now?
Art now and then at Nissan too.
Now?
I
Aren't they
like-
Mexicans?
I kind of like that.
Art's
Dude,
cool,
the
but
only
like
one
art
that
was
speak-
because of white
The
people. But
only
like
one that speaks Spanish is Danny.
dead
They'd
ass.
be like Ardermio,
Or
Ardermio.
Artemio.
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 The only-
They call
Yeah.
the, they say everything. Artemayo. They say that shit.
Artemayo? No,
I've never heard that
bro.
They
Yours
say
were-
mine's Saul.
Oh,
Saul.
yeah,
Saul,
literally. That's so
Saul.
bad.
But
That's no.
I don't like that.
I would tap out right
Yeah,
there. I'd be like,
yeah.
no.
that was my whole life.
Fuck. I get Mayra a lot, obviously, because like in English, when you read my name,
That's
Mayra, they see Mayra, and I'm like, no, it's Myra. I was working at my old job for like a full year, and one of my, so it wasn't like my direct boss, but it was like the boss above us. So she was like the regional manager.
Yeah.
She called me Mayra, and I was like, bitch, I've been here for a year. You don't fucking know my name? Are you serious? I was all
She's
pissed.
gonna watch it. Bitch.
No, she doesn't. No, it's not my actual manager. She knows my fucking name. My
I don't know my
No, yeah.
current
The
one
boss's
above her,
like
yeah.
how to pronounce her name. Like
What?
my current boss, I don't know how to pronounce her name.
Oh really? Yeah, I just be
Yeah.
avoiding. If I don't know how to pronounce it, I
No,
don't want to butcher
literally-
it, so I just be avoiding.
No,
like,
literally, I just avoid it
I'll
all
do it.
costs.
Wait,
I'll literally.
you said your current boss?
Yeah, I literally
Okay.
walk down. I'm upstairs instead of like calling her. I'm like, fucking no.
Yeah.
Hey, dude, I'm like, but I can't pronounce it.
Be
too.
cool.
And I
She's
feel
gonna
bad
watch
to like
this,
ask.
bro. She's gonna watch this.
Oh, man.
Damn.
That's it.
Actually, I don't know.
Oh
if
wait,
you
Myra, let's do a topic.
Ooh,
Wait, I don't
okay.
know if you guys knew this, but like what my other friends call me, because they don't call me Hugo, because I fucking hate that name.
Oh,
You hate Hugo?
Yeah, bro.
Why?
The way the white people Hugo.
Hugo, yeah, Hugo.
Like,
I
no,
feel
my
that.
friends call me Sky. I don't know if you guys knew that.
Oh,
Sky.
Oh,
what's on
your
Yeah, yeah.
Instagram, yeah.
Okay, that makes
My
sense.
friends call
now.
me
Oh,
Sky.
I didn't know that. Okay.
I don't know. They just came
But
up
why
with it
Sky?
because I'm tall, I guess, and they would always have to look up. So they just be
That-
like,
that's
just call you
It's
It's
Sky.
always that.
Clean, yeah.
It's his fucking height is his only personality trait. Damn.
I like it though. I like it.
Don't fucking look, okay?
Right.
Why?
And
Because
I'm
it's
like,
really big.
What is this?
Okay, so Ugo's like mentally preparing. So we decided some questions for you guys. I'm gonna try to
just
pull
the
up
men.
For the
Like-
men.
High customer.
specifically.
Yeah.
Specifically, these are from us for the
Good.
men. The first one is
Bad posture.
what the fuck is this? You obviously have to put a fucking picture.
Oh my fucking god.
Ah, it's a fucking picture, bro. Shut the fuck up. What the
I'm
fuck
not
is
a
that?
pro editor.
Do you
I
want
know
me to
what
pass
that
it
is.
around?
That's a USB.
Babe.
No, I have
Gotta
a.
take this out. I already know.
I know what it is. It's a UTI.
Okay, so what? No.
Or
What's
whatever
that?
it is
The
called.
thing that goes up- no,
Whatever the
wait,
fuck
wait.
it's called.
Oh yeah.
It's
yeah.
a birth
What is
Birth
it, though?
control.
Yeah, it's birth
A
control.
ver, a ver, a ver.
It's a type of birth control.
Yeah, it is a type, but like
Okay. What's it
Okay,
called?
that's pretty good.
That's
though.
pretty good. That
Yeah,
is
I
pretty
mean,
good. Good
like,
job.
It's not a UTI.
If there's like a copper
No.
one, right? Like
You're
like
close because you have the lettering kind of down.
a UT. You know,
No,
shit,
you're
you
both
know,
saying UT.
They're
No.
like, that's what I've heard.
USB.
That's the joke I make. But
No, you guys don't know?
we do know what it is. We just
What is
don't
it?
forget the name.
We know what it's
No
for, what
mames,
it does,
Yeah, what it
but
does.
like,
Basically know what it is.
Okay. Next one. Don't fucking look.
Damn.
Look
I
away.
can't see you, bro. I can't even see.
Okay,
you.
it's
Yeah,
called an
we-
IUD. It's called an IUD.
Ah, that was
Where does it
close.
go?
Yeah, I was
In your
hoping.
fucking coochie.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
little copper wire. Yes, and it is birth
That's
control.
not good.
So good
I have
job.
a-
Okay, the next one. I'm gonna show
That
you.
shit was painful.
Sure.
Yeah,
Look
what
at
is
it.
this?
Look at it. What is this?
I'm
And what
glad
is it?
you
Or
did.
what is it
Oh,
for?
I know what it's for.
Oh yeah.
I didn't see it. What was it?
It's a,
It's to open that thing.
gynecologist.
Oh, yeah.
They use it.
Okay, first of all, a
They do-
gynecologist is a doctor. Yes, you are not wrong
Okay,
there.
yeah, but it's a
So what's it
tool.
for?
The tool
What's
is
it for?
put
It's
in there and they
it's to
it
open up your vagina.
Yeah.
He said, "Put it in there, open it up."
You know what the fuck I'm trying to say?
Yeah. You too quiet. You didn't know.
I
huh?
said yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. I didn't hear it.
I feel
I'm
like
just kidding,
I
I'm
feel
just
like I don't say it fully. Like I just say like we've been
Good job.
saying it hella.
I'm gonna be.
court,
Do you guys know
yeah.
what that's called? Like getting
I
that
don't
shit
know what
done. I think I actually have to get one done, to be honest. But I don't have
We
insurance.
all
Yeah,
so
we
bad.
do. We do.
You probably bid, bitch. You haven't had insurance for 4 years.
But what
It's
is
fast due bad.
what is done after that though? Like they open it. What they
What
do
is
after?
done?
They
They
look in there.
Just inspection.
Go in there. It's
Inspection.
Cotton
a
swab or
what's it
something?
called? Cervical cancer screening.
I think so.
What
yeah.
is
It's
it?
called a pap smear, but yes, it's like they just kind of go in there to check to make sure that you don't have fucking cancer.
Okay.
Basically, like
Is
so
it
they
a
just
guy
do-
or a
it's
girl doing that?
uncomfortable as
shit?
fuck.
Whichever.
Dude, it's fucking metal. Like,
Look
just
at that.
imagine like
Look
a
at, look
piece
at the
of metal.
toca.
Okay, dogga?
Like,
I
what?
hate that
is
shit.
brutal. That
I
is
got
brutal.
a fucking like 2 years ago, like 3 years ago, some shit when I had insurance.
That
I
one.
had a fucking kidney infection, and so they had to do shit like that. I don't think it was this. It wasn't like that kind of thing, but they had to like shove something up me to like
Yeah.
see in there. It was like a camera that they just went in there. I was like this shit. Are we
Oh,
done?
yeah. But
It's
this shit's like, and
Yeah.
it's all metal and it's
Yes,
cold. I'm like,
yeah. no. Yeah, but it's called the pap smear, and it's for cancer screening. What is that?
Go to like okay. Enough of this.
Okay, I'm gonna guess.
Wait, let me just leave it.
Is, there like, is that like a female condom? Or
I was thinking that too.
But like it looks like
No.
a
That's
condom.
not a bad guess, but
That's not a
no.
bad guess. That's
Fuck, bro. What the fuck? I'm kind of disappointed in myself. That it's Damn.
What is that?
He's gonna go home and like
Yeah.
study up on everything.
It looks like a half condom, like for the tip only, but like I want to say like, if it's
Is
something
it
like
for breasts or what is
nipples, yeah.
No,
look.
you guys can't
Those
say
are good
anything.
guesses though.
Yeah.
I don't
Is
use
that
those,
like
so
a-
Are they little breasts?
Is that
That's
a
not-
lip plumper or something?
Ass? It's for your ass?
To plump your lips?
I hate you guys.
I don't know.
No, nothing.
Nah.
Do we just tell you guys? Okay.
Alright.
It's called a Diva Cup, but that's just like the brand, like kind of name. Basically, it goes in your coochie for. It's like a little cup, and it holds period blood.
Oh.
So it's like it's another form of like a tampon pad, like that
But
kind of thing.
reusable. You can
Yes,
use it.
exactly. So it's
So
But
what
it's
for
after
the earth.
it's full, what
You
happens?
just
So it
It's
doesn't
full
get
of
full?
blood.
So it goes up and then the blood pushes it down and then.
it just
the whole
it
bag
holds
of
it. It literally holds. It's a
It's like
cup of
reusable
fucking
and
blood.
Yeah, you get a cup full of blood.
It's like reusable?
Yeah. So it's better that
Imagine
way.
pouring that shit
Versus
out.
like tampons and also, honestly tampons have like really bad things in like the cotton that they put in there,
Yes.
so they're not good for you. And
But
I don't know how
isn't
good these
plastic
are. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was like, I don't know how good
like
these are,
rubber.
but yeah.
Bro.
Okay, what was,
Okay, what is a UTI? You guys were talking about it. Let's see if you guys know.
they said the fucking name, but I don't think
Yeah.
they know shit.
A urinary tract
You said
infection.
the name though.
Oh,
Period.
A urinary tract infection.
Mm.
Let's go. Give you a good job. Little claps, little golf
I know
claps.
it.
No, snap.
The little, no, this is that's the fucking poetry, the poetry ones.
This is poetry.
The little. Good job. But do you guys know what that is? Like,
Urinary.
or how it happens?
Oh,
What was it? Urinary
Tract infection. Urinary tract infection.
tract infection.
He feels so proud of himself. Good
Nah,
job, good
I
job.
kept saying it.
Do you guys know
I'm
how it
like,
happens, or
is
like
it when you
what are
just
the
drink a
reasons?
bunch of bad stuff or what?
No.
No.
I don't think so.
When something
no.
goes up there that wasn't supposed to. Or something?
Honestly, yeah, that's one of the reasons. Yeah,
Wow.
if you put it so vaginas are like self-cleaning. So if you put like shampoo or like shit in there to try to clean it, it's not good for you. So that can
Yeah.
happen. It's also if you have sex and you didn't use a condom, things go up there and you leave it there. That can happen also. It's there's like so many reasons. It's like
Yeah.
certain underwears can happen. Like sometimes going like certain pools that like aren't, or like waters that like aren't. So many fucking.
So is
No,
it more
yeah.
common for women?
It is. It can happen to men too, but it's way more common for
Okay.
women.
Oh,
'cause,
yeah.
you know.
How would it
Vaginas.
happen to men through their pee hole or something?
Yeah, but since it's like a lot farther, you know, to
Yeah,
reach,
yeah,
it's like
sure.
way like less
Yeah.
likely for us to get
To
that.
get it.
Yeah.
Also, like, things don't go up your guys' pee hole.
Exactly,
Right?
yeah.
Things
It
go up
only goes
our.
out, Yeah, you're right.
So, yeah. So that's why it's a little bit more common.
Unless
For-
you're a freak.
I mean, you could be.
Oh.
But that's a little scary. Okay. What is the difference between a regular and a super tampon?
Just
I'm just
the
gonna-
size and like how
Yeah.
much they could soak up and the quality of it.
Period. Wow.
Listen to it.
Isela's like, let's go. Yeah, so it's literally that. It's just like soaking. But I saw a video of a guy that was saying like he thought that it was a difference in vaginas.
Yeah.
That he thought that it was
I
like
see why he would
super
think that.
super is like big vagina. I'm like, what does that mean? Like, no, it's not.
I guess when you don't know how it works, it might
Yeah,
happen,
yeah.
I could see that. Oh, do you guys know how a tampon works?
we don't have a tampon to demonstrate, but go ahead if you
Yeah.
guys
Yeah.
want to explain or try.
Oh, yeah. I want to hear
Yeah.
this. Yeah. Go ahead.
How?
Lola.
He looks at Steph.
Because we were both confused about it, so we were just both trying to like figure it out, but like not on her pues, but just like, you know, how do you do it? There's a string here. So it's,
Oh, because you don't use it. Yeah, yeah. Oh, that was me for like a fucking minute because I never used
Yeah.
tampons. So
yeah,
it's
but it kind of pushes it in, right? It has its own little
Mechanism.
mechanism. Yeah. thank you.
Yeah.
don't
I
wanna
wish I had
explain
one
it,
to
but
show you
can
guys.
Right.
explain
It'd be
it.
easier.
we should have brought one.
Now
So
you're right.
I don't
though,
have
you're
shit.
right.
It is like
It
that.
just does it for you.
Basically, it's like the little plastic, right? So the plastic, it makes it easier to go in, and then yes, there's like a little like stick kind of like coming out of
Like
it,
a
and you
push pop?
push it in. You push pop exactly. you push pop that shit in, and then you take the plastic out, so the cotton stays in. There's a little fucking string, you
Yeah.
know, chilling out there, so you can take it back out.
Oh wait,
That's
I have
just-
one more. I'm like, let me just remember.
That shit's scary though, because apparently, like, if you or I never really used tampons growing up. Like, I don't even fucking use them now, or not really. But if you leave them in for too long, you can literally die.
Shout
Yeah, no, yeah. that's
Yeah,
so
it's
scary.
called a toxic
That's so
shock
bad.
syndrome.
I don't know
right?
what it's called, but
Toxic shock
that's
syndrome. I
what
think that's what it is, right? Yeah. You could literally die if you forget about them. And I'm very forgetful, so that's why I don't fucking use them, because I'm like, no, I'm gonna
Yeah,
forget.
Only for the pool, bro.
Yeah.
Does
Yeah.
it keep going up, or can it go up? Like, you know what I mean?
I guess, yeah.
Technically, yeah. If you want, I mean, it's not gonna go up by itself, right? So it's just like if things happen, like if you forget. Okay, so there was when we were in Hawaii, I used them a lot because we were like in the pool and I was like kind of on my period. So there was like a moment where I was fucked up and I was like, dude, I'll take it out. I can't find it. And me and Memo were gonna do things, and I was like, I don't know. I can't. Like, did I leave it? Like, is it lost?
Yeah.
I don't fucking know. And then we were just like, all right, fuck it. I'm sure it'll be okay. And it was okay,
What, to
but.
this day, you still don't know though, right?
I mean, I haven't died, so I think I'm
Some
okay.
lady was like, had it for like 5 years in there.
Stop.
No, I swear to God, like I heard this story.
I was
somewhere.
legitimately scared because I could not remember. I swear that I had it in there and I couldn't find it. I was
Oh,
digging
shit.
in that bitch, trying to
great.
find.
Shout out to all the females for going through all that.
Thank you.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so for the new She-Hulk, for those who are watching it, I love it. But she explains that she's better able to control her anger and stuff because she goes through shit every single day. What shit you guys go through? That because like I have to look like that nobody's following me, that I have no stalkers, like that, like, you know, keep my eyes open because like men will whistle at me or like just like scary shit all the time. Like, do you guys go through any
So
of that?
weird.
On
I
the
was
everyday shit?
just to piggyback off before you guys answer, so to let you guys think. It was also like what she was saying. It wasn't even just the fact that men are also creepy, but it was also like shit, like low-key things. You know, she's a lawyer, so like the guy, because he just doesn't believe that women can be good lawyers, he's just always trying to like fix whatever she's trying to say,
Like
And
belittle
that
her
shit-
all the time.
Yes, exactly. And she's just always like trying to do that, and like we get that a lot. Like whatever like women say, like we just think like, oh, like it's not, people are just like, oh, like it's not enough, like it's just, you know, like, oh, you're a girl, like you're just not gonna get it, like, and it's just always shit like that. And that's why we're better at controlling our emotions, because we're just constantly like, okay,
We have to do it every
I guess
single
we have to be
day.
calm, otherwise we're
Yes.
like being irrational, or we're on our period, or shit like that.
Oh,
right?
that one.
I
Oh,
hate that shit.
one.
Yes.
Oh. Dude, I
Yeah.
had a manager at 24 Hour Fitness, and he
No.
literally like would check out girls all the time and like say, "Te lo meto," and like, and one time I went off. I went off on him.
That's
Like I was like, "That is not okay." Like that is, and I'm like
No.
right here. Like they would joke around. It's the testosterone. And then like I went off, and he was like, "Oh, you're just on your period," and I was like. I went right in the back and I
hate that
started calling
shit.
HR. I was like, "Are you fucking-"
Period.
I was like,
I hate that shit.
I did call HR. I didn't care.
Yeah,
I was
and
like,
so this is what we're saying is like we have to control our emotions. And I will say, like with men, like I feel like you guys are not allowed to have emotions. So it's
That's
like
true.
two different things, kind of like two sides of the same coin. Like right, we're like both dealing with the toxic masculinity, even though you guys are men. But like for us, it's more like just keep it in, because if not, we're on our period.
Yeah.
And for you guys, it's just keep it in, because if not, you're a bitch.
Yeah, you're not
right.
a man.
I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is also fucking trash.
So do you guys have?
So what kind of
I'm
shit?
trying to think.
I'm trying to think. The fact that you trying to think.
So what's the question?
Must be
What
nice.
we go through, or
Yeah,
what
like
what
you
kind of
guys-
shit that's like, yeah, like male, like men related, that's, you know.
that you guys go through?
I think what we went through most is like our childhood growing up. It's like, yeah, showing emotions. You can't.
That's that's what I
So,
thought.
like,
That's what I
there's
thought.
some-
I do, yeah.
Um,
I mean, I've personally seen that, because I feel like, especially with like being like Hispanic, being
Yeah.
like Latino, like
yeah.
Mexicans specifically, they're just
Yeah.
so like toxic with that shit. I hated that. Like you couldn't fucking cry because you're just a little bitch. Like Gordo was like one of the calmest ones. Like where I have like Brian, Gordo, and me. I'm a little fucking crybaby. I'm gonna fucking cry whenever I want.
Same.
But like Gordo was so like calm, and it's not because he didn't have emotion. It was because he just felt like he couldn't
Right.
let it out. And I feel like it's like that with like a lot of men, just because you
Yeah.
feel like you're not allowed to
Yeah.
cry. Like you're a bitch if you cry, or you're a bitch if you get upset for shit like that, which is also bullshit. You know, like
Yeah.
you guys are human. It's okay. We're just therapy session out here.
Go ahead.
I think it's also like we feel within ourselves that we have to be responsible with everything that's going on in our lives, I guess. Like we can't really blame anybody for anything. If we fuck up, it's our fault. And I guess we put that on ourselves, but like there's no excuse for whatever happens in your life. You can't make an excuse. It was because of you.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Is that? Do you feel like that's like a Mexican Latino thing, or do you feel like that's like a men thing?
I think that's a men
Yeah.
thing.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Gibby does that a lot. I feel like.
Okay.
It's like you have like this
We're all
voice,
Mexican, so it's
right?
like hard to, you know, like
It always like
you're-
puts you down. or
Like you can't blame anybody if
Yeah.
if something goes wrong.
It's
It's
like
your
it's
fault.
you, bruh.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah.
your fault.
It's
bruh.
like that providing part in us. Like you have to provide. You have to like
Do better.
Oh,
do better.
because
Yeah.
society is like, oh, men have to fucking
Yeah.
be the ones to
Yeah.
do all that shit. Yeah, yeah.
And you
Fuck.
can't back out of anything either. You feel like you can't back out of anything. Like if you're doing something, you have to finish it.
Yeah.
I'm
Or else
very
you-
like that though.
I'm
feel
like that too, and I'm like that like the first one too. But I feel like maybe that's just because like
I don't.
we were raised differently. I don't think it's like a women thing. I think it was just like
Raised differently. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's not too much with a little bit society, but like our parents,
Our
huh?
parents too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like our dads, like it was like you gotta get shit done. Like
Yeah.
that's why I think I'm like, is it like a Mexican like Latino thing, or is it like a men thing? And I feel
a
like
little bit
it's-
of everything.
I feel like
A little
yeah,
bit,
I feel
yeah.
I feel like sometimes a lot of the fucking shit that we deal with is because it's like a Mexican like
Yeah.
Latino
this
type
is
of
like the gender, the how the Mexican culture is, the time we're
Yeah.
in, like their how they were raised, and then just
Oh,
like,
yeah. yeah. I feel that.
I mean, at the end of the day, women and men, they go through their own shit.
yeah.
I don't think somebody has it worse than the other. I don't think so. I think
I don't think so either, but I definitely think that it's way different for women.
well,
and
it's
I mean,
different.
it's
yeah.
harder for you to be able to kind of you know, like understand because you're
Yeah,
a man, obviously. And
But it's
obviously,
vice versa,
it's
though.
yeah. I was gonna say like it's obviously also hard for me to understand like men wise, but it's definitely like different for women just because like it's not just a mental like oh I have to think this certain way, I have to do the certain way, the way that you guys are, but it's also like laws and like literally like the way that we live, like it's just so different. So I'm not saying like it's worse, but I'm saying it's definitely fucking.
I literally had a man pull up to my car and just start like kissing, like throwing me kisses, and like I just started crying because I couldn't say anything or do anything because like, what the fuck am I gonna square up with this guy? Like no, I just literally drove off and I just called Gibby. I'm like what? I can't do shit. Like I was by myself. This tiny little girl. I'm like, what was I supposed to do? I couldn't even call the police because like he would probably be gone by then, or like I felt so like what am I supposed to do? And I feel like you guys don't ever go through that.
Yeah,
Like
that's
I
what I'm
literally had a
saying.
stalker too. Like at 24, he would just sit there and stare at me, and like I literally had to call the police because like he wouldn't leave. He was just there, and I'm like following me around. I'm like, and it's like
yeah. And it's not to say that it's like worse or whatever, but it's just like it is different because like a lot of the times, like whether or not you guys believe it, a lot of men, maybe not you guys, but a lot of men still look down on women and still see women as like objects or like as like just something to do that to. Like they don't see women as like actual people, right? So it's just like shit like that. Like I've had a lot of shit like that. I also had a
Dude,
fucking stalker that was fucking
all
weird.
girls have
Just
like
follow
a
me
fucking-
home.
Yeah,
Yes, yeah.
All girls have
Fucking
stories like that,
weird.
which
Yeah.
is crazy.
Yes.
I do think like situations could be a lot more intense than others, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Also true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna cry for you because that's so no. I don't fucking like that shit at all.
And it's
Yeah.
always these grown ass
Oh,
men
and also
with, like,
I
kids.
saw a fucking TikTok of a girl saying that I think the guy was like, "Oh, can I get your number?" She was like, "I'll give my number to anybody," and he was like, "Why?" He was like, "I'm not trying to get fucking killed." And then somebody stitched it of like women literally getting killed because they like said no or like they
Rejected
were
a
like
man.
exactly rejected or
yeah.
like whatever shit like that. Like
heard that.
literally getting fucking killed for shit like that. And so women just like be giving out their numbers, fucking dealing with it, and then just blocking. Like we saw what happened to our
Yeah.
friend, right? Like it literally happened to her. She felt like one of our friends, tiny one. I'm sure you know who it is because she's the other tiny one. She felt like we were at the bar, club, whatever. She just felt like she didn't know what to do. He was
Yeah.
like, "Can I get your number?" And she was like, "Okay, like just have it." Then the next fucking morning, big ass fucking text messages, like fucking whole ass story about like, "Oh, you're such a fucking bitch. This is why women are like this." Like talking hella shit to her, like just for no fucking reason. She was like,
You guys know her?
and she
Random
like
ass
he was
dude?
just a random dude
Delusional.
that thought
Yeah.
that he was nice and that, you know, because she gave him the number even though he was like hella pressuring her, like just I don't know, it's just fucking annoying. And so yeah, we had to deal with that shit. I tried to give a fake number once and the guy was like, "Oh," he fucking called right away and he was like, "No, this isn't it." I was like, "Fuck, okay." And I gave him my real number. I was like, "Fuck." And then he of course he texted like a few fucking times. I
Yeah.
didn't realize to fucking block, so it just kind of took a minute for him to just stop. I was like, I hate this shit.
Yeah, there's for sure some weird ass guys out there. Like, there's no doubt about
Oh,
that
yeah.
shit. Like that type of shit, I don't see myself doing. Ever.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, and that's why it's harder for sometimes like guys like, "Oh, I'm not like that." So like men aren't really like that, but the reality is the men are, and just because you're not doesn't mean that
That there.
other
And
ones
there's
are.
also a lot of good men. Like when in
Yeah.
that situation where the stalker was just like following me around, like all the dudes started pulling up and they're like, "What are you doing here, bro? Like leave her alone." And like they're like, "We're gonna wait until they show up, like the cops and everything."
Oh,
and like
period.
so they're also like guys who don't even know you and will like be like, "What's up?" Like
Now that you say that, I remember I saw this video. I was watching videos. I saw this video of a girl, and I felt so upset and like sad. I think I literally cried. She was like at like this kind of like, I don't know, it was like a dark like alleyway. I don't think it was an alleyway, but it was like some shit that was going down. There's hella fucking guys. Like it was like 30 fucking guys. Like they were doing some shit, and she was out there, big ass. She literally had a big ass. Whatever, doesn't fucking matter. They were literally slapping her ass. They were fucking hitting her. They were saying like hella shit. They were just fucking like doing shit like that, and like she literally couldn't do anything because she was by herself. Like she was yelling at them, she was doing it, but like she couldn't do shit because there were so many men, and they like, you know, they fucking, what is
Feed
that
off
called, like
each other.
yes. And it was just like, it was so like, I felt so bad. I was like,
yeah.
imagine being in that situation.
Wait, how
Like
did you
that's
see this?
so scary. It was a video. Like somebody, like one of the guys or something recorded. I don't
Oh,
know why the
okay.
fuck this stupid ass guy
Yeah,
would
that's
post
true.
it.
And he
Like, who do
posted
you
it
think you
too.
are, motherfucker? This is
Exposed
horrible.
himself.
Exactly. But yeah, it was a video. Like somebody recorded it, and I just felt so bad because it was just her,
Yeah.
not even another girl to like at least like be
Yeah,
together.
yeah,
But it was
yeah.
just her by herself, and she just had to like deal with it. I don't know. It was so bad. No, felt so bad. Wait, okay. So I have a random fun fact. Did you guys know that bees can sting other bees?
Oh no way.
Yeah, they can fucking do it, and they will fucking do it.
That's hella funny.
What is that called? Like when like animals eat each other? Cannibalism?
Oh.
It's just fucking cannibalism with like murder, like
So-
murdering each other.
Oh, yeah.
So do they both die? Right?
Probably.
Bruh.
Yeah. Can you imagine though? Like I feel
Bruh.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I feel like it's hella funny too because it's on their ass. So like you have to like do it, die, and then they both die. I don't know. That's so fucking bad.
I actually saw another fact we both did. It's if you get stung by a bee and you leave it there, they can actually regret stinging you. So like they can pull it back. You know what I mean?
Oh.
No fucking
The
way.
bee?
Yeah, like if it's still there, they literally go in. We saw a video on it, but they'll go in circle and get it back, and then they leave. Cause they know they die.
They're like,
And
you
they
my
know-
shit
they
back.
They know it's not worth dying
That's-
for. So
Yeah.
Damn.
I've seen the videos. I'm just.
No,
That's
I know it makes
crazy.
sense. It's survival.
Have you guys ever been stung by a bee?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, you have. You have.
Yeah.
All of you
It
guys
took
have.
me hella long to get stung by a bee. I was like waiting for
I know.
it.
God.
Yeah, it was like
He's like, it's about damn time.
18. I don't know.
Oh damn! I got stung by a bee when I was in the second grade because I thought I had tan bark on my shirt. We had like uniforms, and I thought it was tan bark, and I just went like this, and it was a bee. So I got stung like on my palm. I literally blacked out from the moment that I got stung
Damn.
to
Blacking out
the
since
to
young,
the
don't you?
nurse's office. Like I blacked out. And I was second grade. I was not drunk. I was like, the fuck. So I don't know. I don't know what the fuck happened. Like I don't know if I'm allergic. I don't know. Like
No, your
I don't
brain
know.
just blocked that.
Right?
That
It's
is
weird
true.
though.
Your brain, yeah.
Was it that painful?
Yeah.
Like I don't know how painful
No,
it
it's
is.
pretty
Maybe
painful.
you
I
were
think
that
really what I
scared.
remember.
Maybe you were that scared. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. It's just fucking weird.
Well, I think it's painful. I don't know.
Because it's like, what the fuck happened?
Have
Like,
you
I
ever-
literally have no memory of that.
Have you ever gotten stung again
No, I haven't.
after that?
Excuse me. No, I haven't. It's fucking weird.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, so I don't know. I
that's
literally don't know.
scary.
I'm just like all calm with bees now. I'm like, it's okay.
Yeah.
We'll be okay.
Friends.
I was
Yeah.
like playing soccer, I think, and like I feel like a weird pinch in my ankle. I'm like, ah, fuck.
Oh.
Yeah, like look back and then I see a little fucking bee just like stinging my you motherfucker. I was like, finally. I was like, this is what it feels like. I just fucking boom.
So it was for no ass reason? Like, you were just playing?
It's
and
because I was in
he's
the
probably
grass,
running
you know.
around.
I was in the
Got
He
grass.
was
used
tired. Just like, just
I was just in the grass, like you know, and
Oh,
boom, it
damn.
just got my ass. I wasn't even paying attention to him.
Damn. That's scary. I think wasps, I can't ever say, wasps are scary. I don't know.
Wasps.
Wasp. It's, how do you say
Wasp.
that?
Wasps.
But it's like plural, like wasps.
Wasps.
Wasps. It's a stupid fucking word. Tell me it's not. Wasps are scary.
Wasps.
I didn't think
I'm
about
not
it.
even gonna try
God
to say
damn.
it. I'm not.
No, but it is like that, right? Wasps.
Because I remember like the fucking only time I went to Mexico, there was like hella like wasps around there, and so it was like so fucking scary. But I also remember fucking flying cockroaches. What the fuck is that
Oh,
about?
dude.
I did
And the
not like
ants
that
are, like,
shit.
fucking
Flying
big,
cockroaches.
bruh. They're vicious.
It
out
was the
there.
cockroaches for me. I don't like cockroaches as they are. Like I hate them. And so I remember like when I went, like I think I went in to go like take a shower or some shit, and they were like big fucking cockroaches, and they flew, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna shower. I'll be cool.
I'm
I'll wait
stay
till I
during
get
the
back
whole-
home.
yeah.
Fuck this shit. No.
You know how in like elementary school you'll have like like you could be able to show your pets and shit. Some girl brought like cockroaches. Like she had cockroaches as pets.
Hell no, I thought it was gonna be something
They were
cute.
like-
You're like, original.
Like I want to say Australian or African or something. They were fat.
Big ones.
They were like the big ones. They had like holes in their back and they're like hiss, bruh. It was.
Oh, the hissing cockroaches.
Yeah, it was scary,
I
bruh.
didn't even know there was hissing.
They
Yeah, I
have
didn't
hissing
know that.
cockroaches.
That's scary.
She
I
like
went-
was holding them and shit. Like,
Yeah,
hell
fucked. Oh no, I don't run my ass out.
we're killing them and she's over here. Like,
Literally, she's like feeding them,
Fuck.
living a
that.
better life than I am.
Although I did when I was like in the maybe 5th grade or some shit, I asked my mom for a hamster. And so my mom's Mexican, obviously. So I said hamster, and she was like, I don't know what the fuck that is. So she goes to the fucking pet store. She brings me back a fucking mouse. I was like, Mom, what the fuck is that? It's not a fucking hamster.
Oh, she tried. I think she let you
Yeah,
have
yeah.
one.
It was sweet because after that I did really like mice. Like I even got like another one. But that fucking mouse, because she didn't know, she got me like I think she got me like a rat like cage that had like really big like the like
Space
the
between the bars. Or
yes.
something.
So every fucking morning before we would go to school, we had to wake up and find the fucking mouse and put him back in the fucking cage. Okay. I'm even shook about my own fucking fun fact that I literally put on there myself. Australia is wider than the moon. Just let that sit in your fucking head. Then the moon. Like the moon that we have.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty big. No? You guys don't? No?
Australia?
Nobody uses it. Australia's a country
Yeah.
on
a
Earth. Like,
continent.
is that
Yeah,
not
that's-
insane?
that's
It's a
cool.
country and a
That's pretty
continent.
big.
Everybody's like,
Why?
Okay.
Hold on. Wider than the moon?
wider. Like, by, okay, let me say. By 600 kilometers.
No way.
That's a fuck
I don't know my
ton.
measurements.
I don't know how much that is in miles.
That's not a lot.
Why we
That's
live
not
in
a
this
lot.
country?
That's not a lot.
That-
600 kilometers?
That's like 300 miles.
But Australia is a fucking continent on Earth. And the moon? Like, that's insane.
Well, that yeah.
Cool. He's like, gulp, 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 gulp.
That shit looks so funny. Bro.
You were just looking at me. I'm like, what?
I have another fun fact.
Okay.
Maybe this one is better. There is an island in Japan inhabited only by bunnies. And you can visit.
That is so
It's
cute.
just bunnies. Yes. Thank you. That one got a good reaction. That is very cute. I do really want to go. I've been
heard
wanting to
of,
go to
like,
Japan. Okay.
Me too, but I've heard of a place where like there's just a bunch of like stray dogs and like this big patch of like grass. I just want
Really?
to go there. And
You don't
pet
know
them.
where?
I don't know. I don't remember where.
I was
Hey,
gonna
it's
say,
Mexico.
When we, it's just all of Mexico. When we were doing the zip lining in Hawaii, there was like little like fun facts and shit like that, and there was one of them that was like, oh, there's a goat island like off of the island that we were on, which is Oahu. So there's like a little tiny island that's called Goat Island, and I was like, ooh, are there goats on there? Before I read anything, first thing was like, no, there's no goats on Goat Island. I was like, why the
Aw,
fuck is it
damn.
called that?
Wow.
I don't understand. Why? I have a kind of story time, not really, but whatever. Okay, do you remember that time? Maybe you remember that we were bartenders.
What?
When,
Oh,
we,
yeah,
when we
yeah.
were fucking kids.
Yeah.
So
That's
my my dad built us. Maybe you saw it. I don't think you saw it, but like at our old house in Hayward, we had like my dad built us like a little like casita like for me basically because I wanted that shit. And so I don't know if you remember, but we were just bartenders for one of the parties.
Yeah.
Like we literally had like a little bucket of like tips.
Tip bar, yeah.
Yes, and they fucking tipped us like they were like Maida, and they would like call us like gordo, like they would like call us like 3 beers over here. We were fucking kids, like we
That's
were like
so funny.
We thought it
12
was
and, like,
cool, though.
like maybe
I
no,
just-
That's
yeah.
fire.
like 8 and like 12
Yeah.
or some shit because it was so it was so cool, and we got money, so I was like, all right, babe. Yeah, this
I'm
is
like,
so
I do
cool.
that shit for free. Damn.
Dude, they were
Right,
probably
literally.
get, like faded, like here, mijo, man, here, mija.
They start tipping $100.
$20. I was like, let's
Then you
go.
got-
Yeah. I think my dad, you know how like my dad works in construction, so he works in a lot of houses like with like rich people, and so like he finds like random shit that they're like, I don't want this anymore, you can take it. So it's like TVs. You have our TV, right?
Yeah, I
exactly.
literally have free
Period.
TV.
You have. No,
No.
I don't remember
Oh,
if you
yeah.
do, but like we just have like hella like shit that we give out to people, and so he found like a cash register, like a real one, like a real fucking, and so we would just fucking play with that, and that's how we were doing like
I
our
was like,
tips.
no way I had money.
It
I
was
was-
no,
Hella
I
professional
fucking
and
wish,
shit.
but it was like a real ass. Like it was so fun. Like we're just like little ass kids, like playing with
Have
that
you
shit.
guys ever found money like in the streets or something?
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Quarters.
I don't think much.
Actually,
Not
maybe
enough.
like a $5 bill. But
One of our cousins, same cousin that we were talking about earlier, she found like $600 when she was like 14 or some shit. Cause this was before she moved to us, and she was maybe like 13 or 12. And she said that she spent it all on fucking clothes, and she was young, so they didn't even fit her like a year after. $600. I was like,
At least
damn,
spend them on
bitch.
Four
She said it
Locos,
was
so.
like a bag full of like money. I was like,
Maybe a little bit on for you.
not Four Locos. The trauma with Four Locos. Fuck. Yeah.
I've only found like a couple bucks, 10, like
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah.
Hoping
Yeah.
that I will be more.
Right.
I'm like, come on, come on.
please, please have more in there. No.
Fuck.
Earlier he said that like why hasn't it happened to me? Well, he's like when we first started dating, he was like to like all his boys, he was like, hey dude, me and Isela like don't fight, like what's going on, is there a problem? And they're all like, bruh, what the fuck, like isn't that a good thing? He was like, but aren't you supposed to fight? Like I see
That's-
everybody fight.
That's
It's
a
cool
good
that you
point.
asked, though.
Yeah,
That's
that's
cool.
sweet that
No,
he asked.
it was
Yeah.
really cute when they came and told me. And I was like, that's so cute. But I was
That's
like,
sweet.
but it was so funny because
How-
he's like, we've been together for like a couple months and like we don't have arguments and stuff. And I was like, do you want to fight, bro?
Oh, right? She's like, I'll give you something to fight
I know
about.
why.
hey,
I know why. It's because a lot of people think when you don't argue, it means you don't try. Like you don't care enough to
That's
fight,
true.
to argue about something.
That is a good point
Yeah.
because I've definitely been there where I'm just like, nah, I
You
don't
give
care.
up. Yeah.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
stop.
Did she
But
care?
sometimes you guys are on the same wavelengths, and like I feel like you two are the same. You guys are the same. You guys are the same fucking person. Let's be fucking real.
For sure.
And I feel like we're good about like discussing things so they don't turn into arguments.
We or you?
We.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, aren't we both?
No. I just meant because like you're a teacher, so like you know, like that's all I was asking. Like, is it like you? Like, did you bring that into him, or was it always both of you?
No, like he's really
Oh.
good about like discussing. Like
I want to see a big
Good job,
chunk. Big chunk.
honestly,
Oh,
way better
really?
Than me, honestly.
Oh, you're better. Oh wow.
I think so. Yeah.
Good job, Gibby. That's funny. I'm really bad at talking about shit. We're really bad at talking about shit. Because we know
I talk too much.
I talk too much. I know I talk too much.
Yeah.
But
When
When
I'm
it comes to real
comfortable,
shit.
like when I'm
and
comfortable.
he's super like good about being like calm and collected and like not letting it escalate. Because I feel like when you guys start yelling, that's like whoa,
Boom.
chill. Yeah, it's like a bomb.
oh,
But
once
he's
I get
like-
to that
he's
point,
like, no.
I'm like, no.
He's
I don't
like,
care
no.
anything. I don't give a shit what you say
Exactly.
at this point because you're yelling at me.
And
I'm
he's,
done.
like,
I'm
super
out.
good, like no.
Yeah.
It's-
Oh, that's
we're just
good.
talking. And I'm like, okay. But
Okay.
you know, I'm a yeller. Like
You gotta calm the fuck down.
Bruh, it took me a
Bring it
while
down.
because like she's loud as fuck, like, and I had to get used to that. It was like I had to like.
I think that the only difference between you guys, like you guys are the same person, except the only thing is you're hella quiet, like you're hella like chill, and she's like up here. You're so like opposites, and that only like that's the only thing.
I could be loud sometimes, but yeah.
He's not that quiet.
Who?
He's not that quiet.
But versus
compared-
her,
oh,
yeah. She's up
Never
here.
I was like, never mind, take that back.
Yeah,
I
like
know he would hear like my mom or like my dad like yell at me, but like it's just them talking. But he was like,
your
"Is
mom
everything
is
okay?"
you, bro.
Oh,
You
yeah,
are your mom. Your mom
100%.
is you.
In
Yeah.
the beginning, like when I would chill at the crib, I'd be like, are they fighting? What's going on? Like, nah, let's just have a talk, bro.
Dude, we're just having a normal conversation.
Her mom just fucking like yells
Yeah.
when she talks to people because like when she talks to my mom, they're right next to each other. Like when they're talking to each other, her mom just screams. I'm like, yeah, calm the fuck down.
Dude, every day that I walk into your house, you already know I'm there.
Oh fuck yeah, I do.
Nah,
I don't even have to.
It all made sense. Like one day, like I pull up to her house and I hear like I see her grandpa's car and I hear her loud ass voice. First thing it was her
Oh.
grandpa and then her grandma too.
Oh,
That's where they get it from.
Yeah.
They have like a loud ass voice.
Yeah.
it's for sure a family thing because we're
Yeah.
fucking loud. A ver. Apocalypse plan. You guys got one?
Dude, earlier I was telling her, bro, I'm gonna start making like a backpack just in case like shit goes wrong. Like,
I didn't know that. Wait. For like apocalypse or just like emergency?
No,
like
earthquakes and
little
stuff,
headlamps,
like
fucking-
storms and like stuff
the
like that.
the earthquake shit, because we live in California, like the earthquake shit is so fucking scary to me. Like I've been wanting to do that also, especially because I'm like, do my parents know?
But
Like,
you know what
they
sucks?
don't
It's like, what if all that shit gets like stuck or you can't even get to it?
Bro.
That's what I think
You have
about
no
it.
chance.
If it's like that bad, like, can you get to it? Like,
Oh, good point. People say that to use like a, ¿cómo se llama? A trash can, like one of those like outside trash cans. Like use one of those, cause then like shit will fall in it, but like it'll be fine. It's a
Oh,
trash
to
can,
store stuff
like
in
a
there?
trash bin.
What do you mean?
Yeah, like use
Oh,
that as
store
your
stuff.
emergency. Because excuse me, if you think about it, like there's so many of us in our house that we could put so much shit in there. Like we need so much water. We need
Right.
what is it called? Like the sun charger.
solar panel.
thing.
Solar
Thank
panel.
you. Solar panel.
dude,
like
just go to
type of
Costco. They literally
things.
have everything there. They have like the battery
They do.
powered
The
thing,
generator?
The
Yeah,
generator. There we
generator.
go. The
oh,
lights.
Yeah, see
like,
shit like that could go in there.
Water.
You need like
Food.
what are those like blankets, like the
yeah.
emergency blankets that they're just like
Literally
they're
plastic.
just like literally yeah shit like that.
Like,
I don't know. There's a lot of shit in there.
I think a water filter would be cool too.
Yes. Have you
Water
seen the
filter.
straw ones?
Yeah.
Those
That
are sick.
that one's
I'm scary though. Like, what if it
Dude, they
doesn't
go
work?
straight into the water.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't want to do that. I don't know. Have you guys seen that? There's still a lot of cities in the U.S. that don't have
Oh,
clean
yeah.
water. I saw a TikTok. I think today. Fuck me and my TikToks. Today or yesterday of a guy. He's a teacher, and he was like, I'm posting this every single day until we get clean water for my kids, because he's a teacher, and he just like opens like the sink, and it's brown, like brown,
Like dark
black,
brown.
like not even light, like so dark. I was like, no.
No, and what's crazy, I saw like a video after that. It was this guy pulling up with like hella tanks to his mansion full of water, and I'm like, it never
saw that.
affects the rich people. It only affects the poor people.
I think it was,
and then that's why
I
nobody
think it was
cares.
a political person. It was like somebody like
See, it doesn't even
one
affect
of the
them.
government people, because they were all saying like you need to do something about
Yeah.
this, but he obviously doesn't give a fuck because he can do that. Yeah,
Literally.
I think it was something like that. I saw that shit too.
Some girl was talking about her environmental job, and she was talking about how like the heat is like really bad and like it's gonna keep going up. And the guy responded to her like, "Oh, but I have air conditioning." But I'm like, poor people don't. And at one
Yeah.
point, she was like, "It is gonna affect you." Like, we have power outages. Like my boss had one the other day, and they were like, "Oh yeah, it was horrible last night." I'm like, I
We do
don't
with that
have
shit.
AC.
Yeah. I said that I think like because there was like a heat wave, so I told like they obviously like my family, they have AC, and the mom is like, she's a psychologist, so she's very like understanding, and she knows like that other people are not the same way as they are. And so they were talking about like the kids were talking about like AC, and she was like, hey, you guys, not everybody has AC, like not everybody is the way that we are. I was like, thank you, because I don't fucking have AC. Like, and the mom was like, Myra, if you want to stay here as long as you want because you don't have AC, you can stay whenever. I was like, okay. I might just I was like, I'm just gonna go. I told her about, because Gordo is the only one with AC in our house. I just be standing in their room just like, yeah, so what do you want to talk about today? Yeah. I think I went in there the other day and they didn't have it on. I was like, fuck. All right, I don't have nothing to say then. Damn.
I, like, to my kids, I tried to make them as aware of like the shit that like they're really privileged, but I
Yeah.
don't do it in like a mean way or anything. I just like try to
Just-
expose them,
Yeah.
just so like they know like that they are privileged and that they need to be grateful. Like they
Yeah.
really do. Like
I do that too.
they
Yeah.
like
It's so important to do that, because if not, they're just,
they just don't know, and it's
yeah.
okay.
And that's, I feel that.
Last night, my boyfriend left me at the bar all alone.
Yeah, me and my boy booked it to go get some pizza.
That pizza smacked.
Didn't you have this for breakfast?
I did. That shit hit though.